Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Browns. All that and more coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading him out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start, and right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. So here are the Bears banked up to start their initial drive. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them now in his 8th year in the NFL. Now Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And Charles, everybody here this week talking about the quest for the 7th Super Bowl title for this head coach, one that would put him in the top spot in the modern era.
And you have to think that the way the league is constructed, Brandon, parity rules, right? So let's face it, my math is rudimentary, but you would think that the average team would win 1 Super Bowl every 32 years, right? And here he is.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Aldrich rolls this on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. So that drive, 4 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by DJ Moore. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. 2nd drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They trail early on in his Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Watson going to look to tuck and run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. They'll go option to the short side. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, it's not easy for these guys to do because of all the uses for them. Sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hall again on second down. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be taken down, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3 more quarters of football left in this season as we're through one. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, welcoming you back to the biggest of them all, Super Bowl 64, second quarter about to begin. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line. On first down, right back to Hall. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Hall again. And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And slow going there as they'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Watson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Quentin Williams never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Quentin Williams drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 33. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bears take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's the option, running right, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Quentin Williams able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Watson going to keep it again. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. Here's Watson. Over the middle, that's Barton. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Watson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Quentin Williams yards. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
And that's a Super Bowl record, his 4th sack of the game. I think we got to start thinking seriously about making him the Super Bowl MVP as well.
I think you're right. With them leading in the driver's seat, he certainly has a shot. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and with the clock reading zeros, he is into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed, indeed.
And how about that for an exciting end to the half? I mean, instead of surrendering a late field goal at the gun, they run back the block kick to extend their lead. What's that old expression? Fortune favors the bold. They boldly went after it, got it. Worked out pretty darn well for them. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has... So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now. And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Devontae Smith, 76 yards. And the Bears will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Barnett, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett, oh, good move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Watson on 1st down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, Martin, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. On 1st down, it's Watson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. Up the middle they go. Sweet. Oh, what a move. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Second and 12. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down. Now Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. And this one is right through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier. And this time, there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll run with Hall. This just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Hundreds of games, all this football, and it all comes down to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 64 in just a moment. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back for the fourth quarter here at Super Bowl 64. They'll go again with Hall. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's third and 1. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to the ground with Hall. And able to work his way down to the 16. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Ball again on second down. He will push his way down to about the 14. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So another third down conversion. And now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Breece Hall. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. To throw again on second down. Watson got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Watson. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson flush to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And down he'll go at the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So, roughing the passer penalty, never one that you like to see.
Not at all, and especially when you're in that final push of the season. You can't afford to get your quarterback hurt before the playoffs roll around, and we know they'll be here before you know it.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
The Chicago Bears have etched their name in NFL history. They are your Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.